Hey, what's up, guys? This is Eddie.
And this is PJ.
And this is Mega Midnight Gaming, Episode 4. So, what's up, Peach?
Oh, man, it has been a week.
It has been a week.
Holy crap. I quit my job.
Yes.
I got banned from the restaurant I worked at because I quit my job.
Oh, man. Going full-time on the podcast.
Yeah, well, totally. Now I don't have to, almost literally, like, normally after the podcast I have like an hour and then I have to go to bed because we record at 10.
Yeah.
And, you know, I try to go to bed around like midnight, 1 o'clock because I have to wake up at 9:30.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to do that.
Yes.
So I can totally edit the crap out of this podcast.
Yes, which means more video for our YouTube listeners. Yeah. So we're going to just be like slave drivers to PJ. Because I don't know how.
Well, hopefully when, if you come down, I can teach you some stuff when you come down later in June.
That's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm going, PJ lives in Virginia, I live in New York. So, I'm actually heading over to, spend about 4 days over with PJ.
It's more like 3.
Yeah.
You're coming down like Thursday night.
Yeah, we'll get there with not much time to spare, but we'll probably record the podcast down there, which is
Saturday night.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, actually. So
and then that should be our E3 podcast actually, because E3 literally happens the Monday and Tuesday after you guys leave.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it'll be perfect timing because
that is.
If we do it on Saturday, I'll put it up early on Sunday. And then everyone can listen to it just in time.
Yes, get you guys ready for E3. So today's goal, we're going over the fan pick, and we're talking a little bit about Diablo, which is coming out tomorrow at midnight, but that's going to sound weird to people who are actually listening to this because...
Yeah, we're recording this on the 13th.
Tonight
Sunday
at
night.
Midnight. So at midnight, when you guys are listening to this...
which should be Monday.
Yeah, you'll be able to play and log into Diablo. But before we get to that, a little bit of news. PJ has the news this week.
Oh yeah, we got this week was incredibly boring.
Yeah.
With the exception of one small piece of news, and that's just there was just some stuff on words gone again. Some stuff on downloadable content for Batman Arkham City.
Yeah.
You know, the cool Batman game that came out last year in October and stuff. They're finally releasing some story content instead of like some challenge map DLC that nobody cares about.
Yeah.
It's called Harley Quinn's Revenge. This is spoilers. If you have not beaten the game, it's spoilers at the very end of the game and the very beginning of the DLC.
Yeah.
So at the end of Batman Arkham City, the Joker dies. And so, you know, Harley Quinn is all crazy about that, obviously. You know, she's not too happy about that. This DLC takes place a couple of weeks after Arkham City. A lot of the stuff has been cleared out. You know, things are moving along and whatnot. But, Batman's different because Talia died at the end of the game and then the Joker died. And ever since that happened, Batman hasn't really been the same person, so...
Yeah.
People like Robin and Oracle are worried about him and stuff. And so the main premise of the game is that Batman he knew that Harley had taken up shop again in Arkham City, so he went into her compound and disappeared. Nobody had heard from him from 2 days since then. So you go in and you play as Robin.
Oh, wow.
To go and find him. So the DLC is about, I think, 2.5 hours long, and it flashes back between Robin in current day, and then flashing back the 2 days before then to Batman to like catch up to present day.
That's awesome. That all sounds like good stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting. The interesting thing is why they're doing it now, because it's supposed to come out. Let me see. And
for any of our live stream watchers, I'm just bringing up some Arkham City stuff. Right now I have a video playing of some footage from the DLC.
There's the article as well.
Just so you guys could check it out.
Yeah, so it's supposed to come out May 29th. And May 29th is the Tuesday right before E3. It's literally 1 week before E3. So I'm wondering if they're doing this as some sort of a way to lead into like a potential third game.
That would make sense. I feel like that would make sense.
I think that'd be really cool. I don't know what they would do for a third game, but I'm always down for more Batman and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there'll be that'll be pretty cool. Warner Brothers said that it'll cost 800 Microsoft points or $10 on the PSN, and Robin is only playable as a regular character in the DLC. He won't be able to roam the actual Arkham City in like the open world.
Okay, all right.
So, but yeah, that was our piece of news.
Yeah, but big news, I guess, for Batman fans. A lot of people love that game.
I love that game. That game is so good.
Yeah. So, cool. But that's about it for news, unfortunately.
Yeah, literally. I was checking all the sites today, and BioShock Infinite got delayed into February of 2013.
Oh, wow.
It was supposed to be in October this year, and it was
Yeah.
easily my most anticipated game of the year, aside from maybe Resident Evil 6. But it got delayed again, and it won't be at E3 and stuff. It'll be released in February sometime in 2013, which sucks.
What a shame that it's not even going to be at E3. I wonder how that's really going to affect them. I mean, they're such a well-established, name, but still, it's definitely frustrating.
They said they delayed it to make a better game, and so
you can't blame them for that.
No, not at all. And if it makes a better game, then go for it, right?
Yeah, everybody will be happy in the end, but it's definitely frustrating for now. Cool. So we asked you guys a while ago what you wanted us to play and talk about on the show, and I don't know if the people asking from Minecraft knew that this was going to happen, but this week we had Minecraft released for the Xbox.
Yeah, we did.
We did not play it on the Xbox, but we can talk a little bit about it for people that are not really PC gamers and are on the fence about buying it for Xbox. So, maybe we could give you a little insight about the game.
Yeah, I mean, I had barely played Minecraft before.
Yeah.
Before this, and
I know people were at a point, PC gamers are at a point where there are really no PC gamers on the fence about buying Minecraft anymore. Either you've made your mind up or you haven't. But it's nice to be at a point, again, where there's now a new group of people that get to be on the fence and make their decision of whether they're going to dive in or not. I figured what's worth mentioning first is what's different between the PC and the Xbox right now.
So the biggest difference I know of is, and they don't actually advertise this anywhere.
No.
Is that if you do not have an HD TV, you cannot do split screen, like from the one system. Like you can't have 4 people come over to your house.
Yeah.
And play split screen Minecraft. Like the option doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
In versions that are
not in HD. That's really interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's no advertising, so some people are trying to get refunds and stuff, and I don't know how that's gonna work and stuff, but but yeah, I mean, so Minecraft is an interesting beast.
Yeah.
Going in, I really didn't remember a whole lot of what I was supposed to do, and there aren't going to be any Minecraft videos going up yet. For those wondering, I'm hoping to record some maybe tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
We'll see how things go.
Mm-hmm.
But tomorrow being Monday, of course. But I mean, I enjoyed it. It was interesting because I played on the regular mode. I didn't turn on peaceful mode or anything where there's no monsters or anything or like that. I just was like, let me see how long I can last on my own. And I was my goal was to build like a sky castle or something, because my friend Addison is obsessed with like sky fortresses and everything.
Yeah.
And things just float in Minecraft. They don't fall once you knock out the structural integrity.
Yeah.
So that didn't really go very far though. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I liked, you're not going to see this in the Xbox version just yet. The Xbox version is a couple of patches behind the computer version.
Oh, yeah.
And it will catch up. They have announced that they're going to do it by the way of, I guess, DLCs, maybe patches, but you won't have to pay for it. It's just going to patch like normally, and you're going to get your, you're going to catch up to the computer version. But I previously hadn't played with Endermans in the game. I hadn't played with, I think just the Endermans are what they had added since I stopped. But the Endermans are an interesting, enemy that I really hadn't dealt with before. It was just the zombies, the skeletons, the creeps. But I really am a big Minecraft fan, or I was, and then I got back into it, because of the fan pick, which was, it's really fun. It's a cool game. It's a really creative game. It brings me back to when I used to play with Legos a lot when I was little.
Oh yeah, totally.
Which is awesome. So we really messed around with that. I love the redstone aspect. I got really into it, working with the note boxes, and I know there was a point where I made a little railroad with that went around the little buildings I was making, and as the minecart moved past the railroad, it hit an activation, like one of the tracks activated a bunch of note blocks, and they played like a little song with drums and everything. It was really cool.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's
that
really
sounds
cool.
way more complicated than I'll ever be able to get to.
I used to mess with the dispensers with the redstone. You make like machine guns and stuff like that. Really, really fun. I remember this was back before we did this. I made a whole room that was filled with dispensers all pointed towards the center, and in the center there was a lever, and if you flicked the lever, they all shot arrows at the same time, and you would die in one hit. It was so funny.
That's amazing.
It was really cool. So there's so many possibilities. I've heard. Oh, also, sorry, this slipped my mind. I knew there was one more thing besides the Endermans that I hadn't come across, and that's the pistons. The actual blocks that can push and move other blocks, which weren't in the game before, and I wish they were in the game. They were available as a mod to the game that you could download. They weren't released officially, and then they were finally released officially, so I got to play with that a little bit. I don't know if I'm creative enough to really do too much with them. Some people I saw they made vending machines with them, and they made like huge doorways that you would flick a lever. It looked like a mountain, and then everything would move out of the way, like the mountain would turn into a big gateway or something. It was really cool. That kind of goes over my head. I thought I was smart using the redstone, but some of you guys are insane with the stuff you can do with these pistons. Yeah, I mean, I always liked Minecraft, so I knew I was going to like it when we sat down to play it again. If I was just to review it, it's a must-buy game, in my opinion, just because of what it's done to the gaming world. The customization, the creation, the imagination that you just get to put into the game.
Yeah.
It's definitely well worth it. It'll keep you busy for a while, I promise that.
Yeah, how much is it again on
that's a really good question. I actually don't.
I'm gonna look it up.
Market. I'm thinking.
Well, I just want to know how much it is on.
Did know
even just on the internet. Okay, so it's $6.95 for PC. I'm gonna Google the XBLA version.
I may be totally wrong, but I'm gonna take a quick shot in the dark before we find out. I think it's about 20.
20 sounds about right.
I'm pretty sure it's 2025.
I mean, you'd want to what do you call it? You'd want to like match it, I guess, somewhat at least, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to be super cheap compared to the PC version, or super expensive.
Definitely not.
Come on, load internet. Here we go. So Minecraft is 1,600 Microsoft points, which is $20.
20, yeah. So, I know people that I spoke to, they that made them hesitant. That's where the on the fence came in, where they were like, do I want to get that or do I want to get a DLC for another game or another game altogether, because there's some great games on the marketplace that are around that price. But I would say this is one that's worth picking up. If you're very used to an Xbox controller, it probably won't bother you. If you're a PC gamer going to the Xbox to play this, I feel like the controls would be awkward for myself. I can't speak off of experiences because I have not played Minecraft for the Xbox. So don't take that as the controls are awkward, but take that as I'm going to assume the controls are awkward. I just feel like they would be for me personally.
I don't know. I've heard decent things from people about them.
Yeah. They may have
because I asked a few friends who have Xboxes that decided to buy the system and stuff. Not buy the system, buy the game on that system, and they enjoyed it.
Good. I mean, Xbox fans, this is an awesome opportunity to play something that you've heard your PC gamers talk nonstop about. If you have friends that are PC gamers, you've probably heard them talk about this game on end.
Hard not to.
Yeah. It's really
ad
hard.
nauseam, no doubt.
Yeah. But that's kind of our I talk about Minecraft.
Our impressions of it, yeah. So we're gonna post this on the Facebook again, but make sure to give us another fan pick because we finally finished our first one. It took us a little longer than we thought.
Yes.
But hope you guys enjoyed the little section there. There will be some videos coming up shortly, and stuff. But make sure to pick another game for us. It doesn't have to be. If you guys want videos of it, make sure it's on PC in some fashion.
Yeah.
Or that it can be emulated in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Even if that's an option. Right now, the YouTube isn't huge. We're still only on our 4th episode, and once we get up there where maybe we're getting some money from YouTube or something like that, and we can afford to buy one of those boxes that records console play.
Yeah, the PVRs.
Yeah, I mean, we'd love to buy one, but we are broke, so.
They're expensive. They're like $200.
Yeah, they're really pricey, and we'd be more than happy to buy that for you guys down the road. But for now, if you want video of it, it's got to be able to be emulated or on the PC, and then hopefully in the future we'll be able to just give you video footage of anything.
Mm-hmm. Or if you guys want console games, you can suggest them. I just don't expect videos.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
all. We can totally give impressions and stuff. Just there won't be. Well, it's impossible to record video at the moment.
Yeah, we'll probably throw up in the podcast some gameplay of the game, but it won't be us playing it. So it'll just be gameplay for you guys to see.
There will be some stuff of at least me playing.
What are you playing?
Not coming up in the next couple days.
Yeah. So very cool, very cool. So give us a new fan pick. This was a good one. This one was fun. So thank you guys for this month's fan pick. Next month will be June's fan pick. So let us know, and we'll get cracking. We'll start playing it.
Definitely. So now to the main event.
Yes, our main topic for this podcast. If anybody's in our live stream, this is probably the reason you're in it. And that is Diablo. So we're going to get you guys as knowledgeable as you can be going into a game that's unreleased. So, I mean, there's not much out of the way of what we experienced in the beta, what me and PJ personally experienced at PAX, that we can give to you guys. Besides the classes. The classes are fully revealed, including spells.
Yeah.
And abilities, I guess you would say, for both. But as far as specific quest storylines, even mobs themselves, that's part of the fun of getting the game. So none of that's really too out there. But we'd love to go into everything that you could know going into it, especially for those of you that have not picked your class yet. I was a last-minute picker. I picked my class like yesterday, which is pretty last-minute for me because usually I think about it a lot. So let's run through them real quick. Just the general, and then we'll go into the specifics a little bit.
Yeah.
So first up, we have the Barbarian.
The Barbarian.
Yeah, he seems cool. Seems like a typical Barbarian.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever play the Barbarian.
It's, I really would, because I like being in melee, and they don't have a melee roguish class besides the monk. And I like rogues, so from WoW. So they don't have anything like that. There's no real stealth in this game. Not that I'm like dying for stealth, but to be honest, I think stealth is a really weird ability. But the Barbarian itself is like basically just a big hack and slasher.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
So
no, I mean,
it's basically a hack and slash guy mixed with like a tank. So you're gonna have your Fury warrior, defense warrior thrown into one person basically.
mm-hmm.
Seems cool. I definitely thought about it, but I settled on the next class that they have listed.
Witch Doctor?
Which is the Witch Doctor, yeah.
Nice.
So in past games, we've had a Necromancer. And
the Sorcerer and the Druid. He's basically a combination of those three.
Exactly. And he's going to be, the kind of like the Warlock of the game. I keep comparing it to World of Warcraft. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Well, it's a Blizzard game.
Yeah, so exactly. That's why.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but really cool. He's got the summoning aspect. Summons his little demons and his undead wolves and ghouls and all that. And then uses the death, disease, curses, all of that. Pretty cool stuff. I'm actually going to throw up a picture of them just so you guys could see in the live stream. Just a picture of each class standing there. The Witch Doctor seems really cool. I like him.
Then we got the Wizard.
Wizard, which is your classic wizard mage. Just bombarding the target, absolutely nuking it. In that picture I have on the live stream, he's the transparent figure, and that was because in the beta, you could not pick the wizard yet. That class.
The male wizard.
The male wizard, yeah.
The female wizard was still.
The female wizard was up. Yeah, she's there in the picture. Here we have the Barbarian, the Witch Doctor, and the Wizard. Just what we're talking about so far.
Yeah.
And then we have the Monk.
The Monk.
Which is the new class they're adding to WoW, too, which is kind of interesting. But monks have been in the game. They're not... Well, they were in the first Diablo, not the second. And now we see them again. So here they are again.
Yay!
I know original Diablo fans I had read on forums and stuff were really happy to see it relisted. And Diablo 2 fans were not happy to see it relisted. I don't know.
Well, probably because that meant one of their classes wasn't getting in the game.
Yeah. But there he is. Pretty cool. Speed. Like I said, he would be, I guess, the rogue. As in the quick one-handers, boom, 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 fist weapons, moving fast. Any abilities he's going to have are like holy light abilities, but holy warrior-style abilities, not some all heals and stuff. Not so much that in that direction, but more the warrior type. And then
the Demon Hunter,
our very last one.
Which the newest, probably the most different class in all of Diablo.
Yes, definitely. They really, I feel like, went out of the box. Every single person I've spoken to that is going to play Diablo 3 is playing a Demon Hunter. I feel like I'm the only one who isn't.
I played Demon Hunter in the beta just because it was different, and I enjoyed it actually because Diablo is not my type of game.
Yeah,
and I'm probably not going to wind up buying it, at least for a while. But the Demon Hunter was fun to play as in the beta.
Yeah, the Demon Hunter is the one that I played at PAX.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, and she was fun. She was cool. A little squishy, but not too squishy. Pretty cool. I liked the character. It's not for me, but still a solid character to have, very different, and it will suit a certain type of player's playstyle, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're absolutely filling a playstyle there. Cool, so those were all of our Diablo 3 classes as of, well, I'm saying as of now, meaning if there's an expansion release, they'll probably add upon that. But upon release, that's what we're going to have. We're going to have those 5 classes there. And then people probably saw the joke class of the...
the Archivist.
Yeah. So that was the April Fool's joke in 2009. Yeah, so there you have it. So let's go into them. We'll go into them, I guess, in order. So
we got the Barbarian,
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm going to bring up good old Diablo Wiki just to show you guys the gifs of them standing there and all that fun stuff.
So the Barbarian now uses Fury and Stamina, which is the Barbarian equivalent of mana for the skills.
Mm-hmm.
Each class is divided. Each class has their skills divided into 3 trees, with under 3 separate skill trees. Disciplines. Disciplines was where I was going.
Mm-hmm.
All upwards of 6 tiers.
Yes.
So for like...
Here I have them on my screen, so if you're in the live stream, you're seeing those. Maybe if you're watching this on YouTube, we'll have something up with them.
I'm going to try to, yeah.
Yeah, if we can get them. So, when we see it here, we have... There's a 3 going across. Berserker, Juggernaut,
Berserker, and Battlemaster.
Yeah. If you're a WoW player, this is really familiar to you. Even if you're a League player, this is familiar to you. This is what the mastery trees kind of look like. Except obviously we're going to have a different set for each character. And these are going to be actually different abilities. You now have these different abilities based off of what tree you're going in. Really cool. So, here we have them. I would expect the Juggernaut to be our tank.
Yeah, the Juggernaut is very sort of like all-purpose with his abilities. It's a decent variety.
Yeah.
Of skills compared to Battlemaster and Berserker and Battlemaster are a little more specific.
Yeah,
I believe.
I mean, the Berserker, we have that dual wield specialization. I mean, that's what you're looking for when you think a barbarian. You're thinking that the 2 axes spinning around, throwing them. The Juggernaut will probably see him more with the shield and sword, real traditional warrior. Front of the lines. The mages hiding behind, that kind of thing. And then the Battlemaster seems like a little bit of both. Reminds me of a PvP tree with the Ignore Pain, the Death Proof, Battle Cry, Iron Skin. So you seem to have a lot of damage in there mixed with a lot of defense. Just kind of my observation with it as a PvPer. The Battlemaster strikes me as the PvP, the Juggernaut strikes me as the tanking, and the Berserker strikes me as the DPS spec for all 3. So, pretty interesting. Pretty cool. This is some of the skill mechanics we were talking about, how they're introducing the mana, the fury, all that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't really know what I'm talking about. Nah, I kind of. But like I said, Diablo's not entirely my thing.
Yeah,
This is more for you guys, definitely, than me.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys know I'm a huge Blizzard guy when it comes to their RPGs. So, whether they be MMO or not. So, I know this is kind of my field. I'll be uploading on YouTube like crazy when the game comes out, I promise. All good content for you guys to check out, learn from if you're new to, the Blizzard RPG scene. And, or see some content before maybe you reach it in the game, or if you're waiting for that one last week in school to end before you get it, you can get your fix by watching our channel.
Yeah.
So here we are with the Witch Doctor. which they said is like your sorceress, druid, necromancer thrown together, all smushed together. Here's the mana orb here. I'm just showing that on the live stream. And we have 3 trees again. We'll all have 3 trees.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's basically how all the skills work in Diablo 3.
So we see like a lot of different stuff. The zombie skills. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man. The zombie skills are going to be probably revolving around your pets. You have your summon zombie dog, and all that fun stuff. Wall of zombies.
Yeah.
Wall of zombies.
There's some stuff about toads in there, I remember. If maybe not, I don't know.
Yeah, we have Hex, which will actually...
the Plague of Toads, level 3, tier 3. That's
all right. I was looking at that wall of zombies. That is absurd. That's a crazy ability.
Yeah.
That's really, really funny.
Fetish army.
Oh, yeah, and we see a little bit of the summon zombie dog. Pretty cool looking. Okay, and then, where's that? Yeah, Plague of Toads and Locust Swarm. That is awesome. That's just going to be fun. That's just going to be a lot of fun. Really cool. I couldn't tell you what each tree looks like they're going to be yet until we really get down and dirty with them. Horrify seems like it would be like a fear kind of ability. Yeah. So, interesting. For our PvPers out there, you probably already know which spec is looking PvP-esque, I guess. But yeah,
though they won't have PvP at launch, unfortunately.
They will not. Yeah, they won't. So to level up, get your tanky but damagey spec going, and get your levels. Just focus on getting your levels until they put that PvP in. Which, did they give an estimate at all?
No, they just said it would be sometime after.
After launch, right?
After launch.
All right. Not terrible, but all right. So then we have the wizard. So the wizard, we actually don't have his trees right now, but we see his arcane orb. So you're catching on that all of the classes are going to have their own unique way of casting their spells. We have the fury. We have the mana. We have the arcane here. But my prediction for what the trees are going to be is probably going to be elements, like what we do get. You get the fire, the ice, the arcane, something similar like that.
Basic stuff, a little salt, a little pepper.
Yeah. The monk, which I always find to be the most interesting because they're such kind of weird wild card. They were in Diablo 1, not in Diablo 2, which means most people have absolutely no idea what the hell they're doing. What the monk is going to do. They have a spirit orb, is what they're going to be working off of. So all of their abilities run off of spirit. Not much in their skills just yet. We don't have a huge amount of their skills. We have like a crippling wave, exploding palm. I wonder how much carried over from one game to the other as far as Diablo 1 to here. And I'm wondering how much carried over from Blizzard's influence with adding the monk class to Warcraft and World of Warcraft. And how much that is carrying over. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting to think about. But yeah, they did talk a little bit about what the monks would be able to do. They have kind of that skill tree that's focused around buffing and the group, and then a skill tree of damage, and then a skill tree that is a little more tanky. And that's
that seems to be the case with all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, the monk, I'm wondering if they're going to do a full tank tree, full DPS tree, full healing tree. That's what I'm really interested to see.
Yeah, they don't have names up for the skills trees on the monk yet.
Yeah, not at all yet. And one of them we're only even getting just 2 abilities. Actually, 2 of them we're only getting 2 abilities for it. So I'm wondering if they're going to do it the way they're doing it in World of Warcraft, basically, where the monk will be kind of a play-all class. They're just going to be they're going to be able to tank a little, they're going to be able to heal a little, they're going to be able to DPS a little, and depending on what tree you go in will dictate that. Because I feel like the Barbarian is like that in every way except the healing. The Witch Doctor most definitely is going to be limited to all damage. The Wizard's limited to all damage. The Monk may be unique in the fact that you can choose your path as you go. Which is always interesting. Druids were the first to do it like in World of Warcraft. And now we're seeing it with the Monk there and maybe the Monk here. Pretty interesting. And finally, the Demon Hunter. Hatred Discipline Orb. Interesting. How does that work?
Yeah, the discipline is used for evasion and tactical skills, and hatred is for damage abilities.
Interesting. Really interesting. So you basically have 2 mana bars.
Yeah.
For a different... That's really cool.
Though they're half and half. It's not like you have 2 full.
Yeah.
You just took the one thing and split it.
Yeah.
And again, this page here has no skill list. But from...
Yeah.
I did play a little bit of the Demon Hunter, and I don't remember exactly what skills I had. Some of them involving a really cool crossbow shot, if I'm remembering correctly. I'll put the gameplay up over this section that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to see at least some of what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, so cool. We just want to give you guys as much information as we really know, so that when you're going into it a little more confident and at least a better idea of what your class might be. That's what we really want to help you guys with, choosing your class, because that's the biggest decision you really make.
That's the entire game right there.
Yeah, it absolutely is. So, cool. So something that I find kind of interesting, our only one that's carried through all 3 games is the Barbarian. We've had the Wizard,
the basic Barbarian.
Yeah, we've had the Wizard in different forms. We've had a Sorceress, and we had a Sorcerer the game before, but not named as Wizard. Barbarian's the only one that's carried all the way through.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting that they didn't take more from Diablo 2. I thought they would. I really did.
I think they were looking to make it different. As much as people like Diablo 2, I think if the Diablo 3 was exactly like it, then everyone would be like, why would I buy this? I
was really surprised at the loss of the Paladin. That shocked me. I don't know why. It just really did. Totally, totally shocked me.
Mm-hmm.
That the Paladin wasn't going to be in the game. I always just felt he was like a Blizzard staple. Once they
became broken in...
Oh, God, they ruined WoW. Oh, God. But, interesting the choices they make. Even interesting is what choices they might make in the future, in way of an expansion. I know I'm looking way ahead. The game's coming out tomorrow, but I love doing that. I love trying to predict where the game's headed at a super early stage. It's fun. So, who knows? Will they when they do add to this game? Will they be adding from past games, or will they add even newer classes that we don't even have anywhere yet? It's possible. Pretty cool. What else did we check out? That's pretty much as we were planning to go over.
Yeah.
Just the classes, really. Give you an idea of what each one can do, what their roles are going to be, what their PvP implications look like. And because of the limited information, we're giving you a very general idea.
Yeah. Best that we can...
yeah. Just so you don't jump onto, a hunter. I mean, I'm a hunter. A demon hunter.
Yeah.
and say that you're going to tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
well, because,
giving you
Demon
guys a
Hunter's
general
range-based
idea.
and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We want to give you guys a general idea so you know which classes are going to do what you want in the game. Do you have anything to add, Peach?
No.
Cool.
I think that's good.
Cool. So that's our Diablo talk. If you guys had any questions, please message us. YouTube, live stream, Facebook, and soon to be Twitch TV. Probably we're gonna have it
Soon to be, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely a goal of mine. And I know I keep talking to you guys about iTunes, so I'm not going to talk about it today. Just know that it's in the works.
Yes.
It takes a while. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, definitely check us out on the live stream. I finally figured out why we can't do HD streaming, because you can't unless you pay, and I ain't going to pay. So screw that.
Yeah.
Which is why we'll be probably moving over to Twitch very soon, because Twitch at least allows us to do all that stuff for free.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, definitely, give us a pick, a fan pick for next month, not next week.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Let's see what to check out on the channel. Well, first up, there was no Fun Day Monday attempt this week because Day 9 gave a super vague topic, and I was never going to be able to tell you. Well, the topic was the closest team games of all time from any patch and any time during the game's existence, and I was like, I got my team replays consist of worker rushes, so I'm not going to be trying to force a close game is impossible. So I was just like, I'll sit this one out. Fun Day Monday is tomorrow, or tonight if you're listening to it on Monday when it goes up. So there'll be a new topic then, and I'll have videos up for that. And what else? Yesterday, I played League of Legends for the first time ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we played 5 games, but Fraps screwed up on 2 of them.
Yeah.
So we have the second game and the 4th and the 5th game.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
check those out. I know that the one game is up already, and the other 2 are uploading as we're recording.
Yeah.
So they should be up by tomorrow afternoon sometime, because uploading takes freaking forever for some reason.
Yeah. So I have that here on the live stream for anybody watching. I'll archive this podcast also. So if you're watching this on live stream, here it is. And here is the channel. So check us out. Please check us out.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Views. We're almost up to 1,000 total views, which is awesome. Yeah, that's really, really cool. So we're really close to that number. Really, really close. So keep telling your friends about us. We're going to keep getting better, we promise.
Give us some feedback. Let us know what we can do for you guys that you guys want to see and stuff like that. We'll definitely try and make some things happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stuff, if you want some changes in what we're doing, let us know. The way, we're doing this to have fun, and we want you guys to have fun too. So,
absolutely.
Let us know what's up.
Cool.
So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
I got nothing else.
Yeah, that's everything. So be good, guys. Have a good week in gaming, and we'll catch you guys next Sunday on the podcast. We'll live stream again. This was fun, and we will catch you during the week on YouTube.
Yes, we will.
Cool. Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Killer. Dead. Good.